Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Tyranny. Last time we got and conquered the Ocean Spire and made it the Forge. Which is currently researching the Commander's Plate, you're currently researching the dagger plans. It's all going fantastically well. We need to head back to do other things basically. We've pretty much finished here. We can head to Sentinel Stand, which is basically the base of the ruling families of Stalwart. We can't head to Iron Hearth because that, I believe, is the disfavored camp. We can head to the Ashfield and see what Blade and Mark has to say about the Dauntless. We did get the Dauntless, so does he want the Dauntless for himself, or what exactly is going to happen here? He'll appear out of nowhere. There you go. Hello, Blade and Mark. The shadows before you twist and flare, fusing sharply to the form of Bled and Mark. The Archon of Shadows glides smoothly into his new surroundings.
You're not dead yet? Good. Keep this up, as I have no interest in searching the shadows for your corpse. Remember years back when I told you justice is just the name for the biggest sword in the realm? Claiming the Dauntless is part of establishing your own might, your own authority. Even if you dislike its heft, I'd advise you to keep the blade close. It has symbolic value beyond its martial applications.
He studies you praisingly. Pride, or maybe even respect, alighting the shrouded features of his face. How much authority can the Dauntless really provide with me? It can provide as much or as little as you carve for yourself. Don't go expecting your enemies to suddenly exalt you as their long-lost regent, but those who witness you with the Dauntless will have awe for you and par with the warriors of legend who wielded it in the past. I could use some practice with wielding its weight. Really? You want to spar? He sighs, but you know him well enough to tell he's secretly pleased with your request. Anticipating this response, you attack him before he can lunge for you. The sword is ridiculously healthy in your hands, a terribly impractical weapon really, but the more you hack it, the more confident you feel. The sword seems inexplicably to simmer with a sentience, adjusting its weight to deepen or shallow the arc of your swing. It perfects your aim and adds the bite to its own cut. It wields you as much as you wield it. When you land a hit on one of Mark's twin's blades, cracking the air, metal clear in half, he holds a hand up to you, surprise twisting his wry. Let's not get too distracted.
The Burning Library holds a very important treasure, the Silent Archive. There's much the sages do not know, but all that they know should be contained within the archive. Retrieve it, and in so doing, end the Edict of Fire.
Hello. How does one break the Edict of Fire?
The Edict of Fire will burn so long as the sage's forbidden lore remains within the library. To fulfill the edict, I suggest disposing of any sages still in the library, and removing any books filled with teachings contrary to Kyros. This no doubt includes the Silent Archive.
Ooh, interesting. We're gonna go around. Because I can go now into the Stalwart main area. If I kill the Stalwart Regent, that ends the Edict of Storms, because the Edict of Storms lasts until the Edict's family is off the throne. Why should I break the Edict?
Why? Because Kyros worded the edict to be broken, and others will fear and respect you for being the one to make it happen.
You're telling me to go grab a book full of criminal teachings?
Can't fault you for being suspicious. You'll need that skill if you want to live. And yes, I'm telling you to go nab a relic filled with heretical lore. I didn't say brag to Tunon about it. And if I wanted to trick you into holding incriminating evidence, I can think of easier ways.
I love Blended Mark. I assume the Silent Archive is a book or scroll of some sort?
I would guess as much. I have not seen it with my own eyes, only heard tell, whispered with reverence. For all I know, it's a singing stone or an arcane quill, but knowing the sages, a book is the best guess.
I do think that I have to take Lantry for this. I wish I could have more people. Like, one thing I like about Pillars let you have 6 people in your party. I would love to have 6 people in the party. Literally, these guys plus Lantry and Siren. That would be mint. Like, like you have Barrack and Verse acting as front lines, and then everyone else at the back just basically pelting with everything, like with Siren's songs and like spells from the rest of us. And don't think you're simply going to saunter into the library. Walk up to the archive, take it. If it were that easy, someone would have already done it. The sages love making things difficult. The archive is said to be hidden behind a barricade made of arcane energy. Only someone with knowledge of the passcode can get through it. I don't know you, but I'm fair out of passcodes. Fortunately for you, the sages can be as dumb as they are infuriating. They supposedly left part of the passcode around the library. If you were to find all of them, you could use that to get past the barricade. Unfortunately for you, I have no clue where they are, so I hope you like sifting through soot and burnt parchment, because you're about to get your fill. And after that, assuming you don't get charged or crisp, meet me here again after, and we'll discuss what comes next. Very well. Do I have questions? Make it quick. What do you know about the old wall spires throughout the tiers? Now you're asking the right questions, kid. What's the best thing to have when someone's trying to knife you in the back? No, not an iron cuirass. Think bigger, more impenetrable, and taller. Like a stone spire that can quite literally raise you above your enemies. There's a power that comes with standing above the rest, you know. Tell me about the spires in the Stone Sea. That'd be the Aurora Spire and the Dawning Spire you're talking about. What I really want to know is why Cairn cut a pass for the Dawning Spire with the Stone Stalkers, his furious supporters during his downfall, had long camped the Aurora Spire. Perhaps the Aurora Spire had become too tainted with blood to provide the healing he required. Tell me about the Sunset Spear in Haven. The old walls in Haven, or rather those that still remain, connect Twin Rivers and Lethian's Crossing. I can't say Lethian's particularly interests me, though it does have its charms and brothels. The Forgebound certainly felt its lure. They thought it wise to erect their fort in the shadow of a spire, which is great if you don't mind the occasional bane attack. The spire certainly improves the Forgebound's artisanal ability. There are more than a few bane of immense capacity lurking in Haven's old... We cleared those out. A couple of centuries ago, the Regents of Stalwart were mined that greatness awaited them, should they reach the top. Of course, they lost so many engineers in the process, they eventually abandoned the task for fool's errand. But if you're looking for access to the Ocean Spire's central chamber, I happen to know there was a sizable breach in... Yes, we know this, we've done that. Other questions? The bracer you wear is rather eye-catching. I bet you're thinking something like that would look even better on you, right, kid? This? He waves his left arm in the air, examining the bracer, the blacker than black bracer. It's not quite that. Strapping an armlet that appears simultaneously solid as obsidian and diaphanous as a sigh. Almost a living pulsing thing. That'd be my banding of shadows. Want it? You'd give it to me? Why? Try it on and find out. I like you, kid. I wouldn't steer you wrong. Okay, hand it over. With a gruff grunt and some difficulty, he ratchets the bracer off, so it is solid after all, and tosses it to you. Careful with it. Not only weapons can be double-edged swords. What do you gain from the Edict of Fire ending? Nothing, aside from confirmation that I can trust you with difficult tasks. And that's what you want to believe, of course. So you're just sending me into the fiery death trap to kill me if I'm useless? Yes, actually. That's entirely what I'm doing. I need to test your mettle before I know what I can and can't trust you to do. You just want the archive for yourself. There's nothing that sages know that I don't. And if I wanted it, I'd grab it myself, not send some ankle biter to do it. Besides, an Archon of my station should not be seen with such things. I'm pointing you to the Silent Archive for your own betterment. But alas, Kyros has no law requiring you to follow good advice. A lot of fire in that library. Probably not a lot of shadows for you to use either. Well, yes. Aren't you observant? The Burning Library is not the sort of place where my gifts can be used to their fullest advantage. Enough questions for now. See ya! But I think we got another artifact of that. What did we get? We got ourselves the... Yes, it is. It's an artifact. The Binding of Shadows. Minus 10% all damage taken. Shift into a shadow version of yourself. While in this form, deal bonus arcane damage with each attack and gain a bonus damage reduction. These effects scale with Binding of Shadows Renown. Hey, guess what? Guess who's wearing that? You are! We're gonna lose the multi-strike, but you know what? I'll take it for reduced damage to everything. Oh, it's gonna lower your deflection in your... Oh, that's such a... That's a big ask. That is a big ask. That is, unfortunately, a big ask. Why is it heavy armor, though? That's what really grabs me. Why is that heavy armor? It shouldn't be heavy armor. Not at all. That should not be heavy armor at all. Then, again, would be ideal. But you can't use it. I wonder if we can actually crack it open. I wonder if that's possible. Like, if you upgrade Barak enough, you can actually get his armor off. I haven't actually checked. It's probably the kind of thing I would have checked, but I don't actually know. For the time being, you've got Shadow's Embrace. So we've got Artifact, 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 Artifact. We have 5 artifacts. Okay, so we have 5 artifacts to be dealing with. Okay, we have Path to Power, Burning Library, but we are going to go into Sentinel Stand and clear that out. Right.
Sorry, I can't.
But you can. Also, we need to head over to, we are going to have to deal with... Oh god, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, we're going to have to end the Edict of Storms. I think let's do that first of all. Right. Commander's Plate is completed, that's useful. I have found these plans and this metal in the old walls. Can you make this for me? Plans for Scorn. You have the metal we need to make it. Okay, so what have we done? You have a bit of iron, a bit of bronze. That's good. Always nice. We also have Commander's Plate. Slightly... Okay, hang on. So, no, we want to compare it with you. We have better Corrode Arcane Armor, worse / Shock Armor, and it changes Call to Battle, Resurges, Undying Will of Command. Grab that. Another...
This will be fun.
Wow, we have so much now. So you just did something, didn't you? You just did the research for that as well. So we're gonna have to find that out. But okay, so we have now. If I go to my talent abilities, Will of Command. Use your commanding will to inspire allies, boosting the damage. I need to be using these for long. Call to Battle is now better. It used to be +2, it's now +3, I think. Or no, it really reduced the cooldown. Tremendously reduced the cooldown. I think. Yeah, the cooldowns have been... Wow, Will of Command has a pretty much 100% uptime. So does Call to Battle. Call to Battle has a greater than 100% uptime. That's fantastic news. Right, let's quickly just teleport over to the Sunset Spire to get the plans we had there for the dagger. So you can build that dagger and give the dagger to Verse. Right, you just did that for us. Yeah, you did. A couple more scrolls as well. Nice. Right. So we can build a Heart's Blood.
Right.
What is the status of research? Can you research items? Can you research that? Please research that. Okay. Back to the forge. Okay, right. And right, so what is this Heart's Blood dagger? Heart's Blood. Can forge it now. Okay, we can forge it now, plus damage when below health. Also has the Heart Seeker. Fire a bouncing bolt of energy. Each enemy that is hit takes piercing damage and transfers health to the wielder. Affected foes also have their might, quickness, and vitality reduced for the remainder of the combat. Remainder of combat? Okay, I guess we're forging that then. Awesome. Oh my god.
I got it.
Which doesn't mean that we have to pay close attention to stores now, because you gotta start emptying stores of all the scrolls, metals, hides. Definitely hide. We have a lot of requirement for hides right now. Right, we're gonna head over to the Sentinel Stand and clear out the Unbroken. I was hoping to get them on my side as my own personal army, but I guess that's not gonna happen. Fight to the inner... Yeah, we're definitely fighting this. You brought this upon us. You underestimated the forces of Kyros. You will too. Neither of you will remain here long. Hope you bleed. Okay, is there anything down here I need to worry about? Enemy. Okay, so let's go this way. We have a bronze tower shield again. That gets sold eventually. Another guy here. We'll move over here, move over here, move over here. Okay, prepare the front lines. There you go. Not what we wanted. Oh, no. Go on, attack the guy.
My blood spills.
Move back a little bit and cast the Twisting Fire. Right there.
Anyone else want some of this? This weapon is like nipples on men. And useless.
We've almost got a complete artifact set. You just leveled up.
Remarkable all the time. Blood spills.
Come on, get over. Okay, that's not gonna happen. Okay, you can move over here.
Will
Is your AI even on?
will do. This weapon is like nipples on men. Useless.
Come on. Dead. And you're actually gonna use. Must we haven't rested yet? We haven't actually rested yet. Fair play.
Right.
We've not actually rested yet.
Tear your skeleton out by your ass.
I'll find the next bit of what is this? A bit of everything? Yeah, a bit of everything. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go straight in. We're gonna cast the AoE spells here. You're gonna still looking for the damn way to use this spell. Where is it? Damn it. You have got that equipped, right? Blood of the Fallen. Come on, that should totally be there. Come on, how do I use this? I forgot how to use this. Right, you cast that spell, you're gonna cast that spell as well, because everyone's gonna get hurt.
Tear your skeleton out by your ass.
And you're gonna cast that as well, because that hits everybody. Ooh, a lot of proneness there.
This weapon is like nipples on men. Useless. Damn thing couldn't pierce cloth.
You got what else? You can cast. What can you cast? You can cast that. That'll hit everybody. You can cast Twisting Flame. Twisting Flame can hit a lot of people as well. You're gonna cast Arcane Missile. Go.
Not a problem.
Take me if you can.
You're gonna cast Fulmination. You're gonna cast more spells.
This
More
weapon is like
spells.
nipples on men. Useless.
Electric Jolt on you.
Damn thing couldn't pierce cloth.
Then Rhyme Fireball finish the job, I think. Should do. Rhyme Fireball's a very good spell. I'm also going to cast Call to Battle on you. Because I can. So you guys let's do the damage up spell. That's got a 100% uptime. And we're going to cast that on you.
Weapon is like nipples on men. Useless.
Want to get some damage in.
These bones cannot be broken.
Wanna
These
bet?
feet cannot be moved.
There you go. These bones cannot be broken. Really, you're dead. Okay, got some corpses here. A Scavenged Leather Armor is going to get put away, because we don't need that at all. Ooh, hello. Forgot about this bit. You leveled up. Because of course you did. Cooldown's up. Right, more points to you. Really? Afflictions caused last longer. Your presence frightens nearby bane. Dealing crush damage. Okay. Sure. Get that. We have here is a spiked iron helm. Slightly better, in fact, than the Mage Bane helm. Armor-wise. I really wish I had a tank that could make use of all this. You know, I feel that would be awesome. But I don't. This lack of a tank is a bit iffy. You do have a tank, but this tank can't wear any armor, so it's a bit, oh, we got some more heavy armor. It's like, well, unless I'm wearing it, no one else can do it. Some sky blades. They gonna die.
Spotted something.
In fact, can you just keep everyone... Don't, stop moving forward, stop moving forward. All of you, stop moving, keep moving backwards.
Future course.
Because he's gonna get hit.
Will do. Feeling so great.
Poison, huh? Oh well. What's your hit chance? 34. Still stupidly low. I definitely need to... Again, I've got no one who can use dual-wielded weapons, though. And like, you got 85% chance to hit. You have something stupidly hard to hit as well. That two-handed weapon is definitely not working out for us. Hello?
Can't do that.
Someone dropped something. Okay. Up here. That and... Hello, what are you? You're an iron mace. Hello, Janos. There's a bit of a fight here. Don't let these dogs cross the bridge. If the Unbroken breach Sentinel stand before we do, I'll have every one of you vermin flogged bloody while the great general watches. Iron Guard Ramalin grimaces and worries her throat. Oops, sorry. Raw from barking orders over the fury of the storm. I'm not reporting to Ash unless we take Sentinel stand, and that goes for everyone in my unit. We don't see Iron Hearth and we don't see home until our mission is complete. She pumps her fist twice in the air and her soldiers reflexively mirror her gesture. Right into that talking pillar of iron. She can't hold the might of Stalwart back from our seat of power. Sentinel stand will go to neither of you. I claim it as my seat of power. You don't normally see scouts barking orders to fellow soldiers. Ha! True enough, but why would I offer my true rank to one of the Overlord's simpering pups? Sentinel stand will go to neither of you. I claim it as my seat of power. I haven't got a choice, apparently. I take on you and the disfavored if I must, but Stalwart belongs to the Unbroken. What a farce this battle has become. While you two lovers sort out your differences, I'll be readying our elite troops at the windroll. Face me now rather than run like a coward. Ramalin bristles at the motion, moving towards you before suddenly catching herself. While I would love to bury you in the dust as myself, I will not risk our position for matters of pride. I have disfavored defending the wall for the northeast, and an advanced unit patrolling the southwest, more than enough to take on one Fatebinder. You're not an opponent worthy of my time if you can't get past them. Quick over the bridge. Well, I guess like we're killing these guys first. Yeah, we are. I wish it wouldn't mess around my... I really wish it wouldn't mess around my... Can you get some good... Grab that, thank you. Right, good, thank you. Now can you get some good AoEs here? Some big, nice AoEs. Some ones that really show off how amazing we are. Good.
Damn thing couldn't pierce cloth.
Right, can you get some AoEs out? Yeah. Good, some nice hits there. Go for that one. Move a little bit closer. Let's do that. Hit those guys. You have just cast that spell, so you're going to cast a Rhyme Fireball there. Nice big hit there, and you got what else have you got? 'Cause you got some stuff, haven't you? Not you. You got abilities to use. Terratus' Call. Lift a target and crush them down to the ground. You're gonna cast You're gonna cast Will of Command, because that's got 100% uptime for your damage. Cronk him on his head. Cronk him on his head. Do it. Right, so we can get pretty much everybody except for the last guy. But good, we've all been buffed up. We're gonna cast energy shield on you. You're gonna cast a Rhyme Spike on you because it hits 2 people. What are you casting now? You're gonna cast Call to Arms there. Call to Battle. And then you're gonna cast Fulmination there. And what do you do for spells? Electric Jolt there as well. Is this generous? Yes, it is. That guy's almost dead. Fine. That's almost that spell's up again, so get a good hit in there. Rhyme Fireball hits all 3 of them. Good. You can go straight in for a Blood-Soaked Stone. You're gonna go for a Arcane Missile. You get a nice taunt in. Come on. You're gonna go for also one of these. Come on, knock him over. Ready? You can't get close enough, can you? Bloody hell.
Sorry about that.
No, around.
This weapon is like nipples on men. Useless.
Thank
We
you.
ready for this?
Go for the kick. Go for the kick. Go for the crush. But you missed. That was a 51% chance to hit. Come on. Iron Storm is not really useful right now. This is still prone technically, so that's something we've got for us. Alright, get you out here. Get you up there. Come on.
My armor.
Can you get a good line? Hang on.
Light.
Get a good line. Get a good... There you go. Do that.
This weapon is useless.
Frozen wounded, frozen wounded, frozen wounded. You're gonna go for a Rhyme Fireball on this person. Then you're gonna go for attacking this guy in melee.
Right.
Combo moves. Yeah, have you guys got a combo move? You guys haven't got a combo move, haven't you? You got Arrow Storm. Once per rest. Well, we're not gonna use it now, but we'll use it in future.
Tear your skeleton out by your ass.
Come on. Thank you, Verse. Okay, we cleared these guys out. And they didn't actually drop anything. Interesting. Right, so leveled up for you. Level up for Barrack. Hi, Barrack. Become more accurate, Barrack. 10. Shield of Suffering, still haven't quite got there, but what can you do? We can do Whirlwind Defender. We can do Phalanx 2. Which if you get hit, you do damage back. Bond of Honor hasn't existed yet. But Phalanx 2, which increases your armor slightly by 2 and gives you a bonus to pierce, attacks for pierce people who hit you. And what is your armor at the moment then? 1 armor versus crush damage. Wait, Vey. Unbroken armor. Technically better just because it's exquisite. We need to basically start improving our
Sorry,
armors.
I can't.
Want to get up to masterwork, so
Sorry,
we
I
need to start
can't.
considering situations. Okay, climb down. We're down to the dust now. And he said, anything this way? Apparently not.
Sorry, I can't. Can't
Can you go over this way?
do that.
There must be something down here then.
Cut the banter
Can't
and
do
stay
that.
low.
Oh, you can just go up here. That's what was up here. Okay.
Send me your
Did you take a look at that?
Oh, trap. Versus Barrack! Barrack, what are you doing, Barrack?
You got it.
Are you afraid?
Barrack, what are you doing, Barrack? We're gonna cast, we're gonna use that.
Of death, worm?
Just point me.
Right, what are we gonna use? We're gonna use, you haven't rested yet. We can use that.
You ready for this?
We're gonna try for that anyway. We're also gonna cast Rhyme Fireball. We're gonna move over here. We're gonna cast the pillar of the wall of ice. Nice hits. Nice hits. And fulmination. You're gonna have to. You take a drink of that now. No, here, you crazy. God's sake, attack! Yeah, you leveled up now, nice. Right, Bolt Lightning just happened as well. You're casting Bolt Lightning now. Cast Bolt Lightning here. You're gonna cast Fulmination, or just cast Fulmination. Electric Jolt. Firestorm. Thunderstorm. Arcane missiles. And followed by that. Ryan Fireball straight at that guy? Yeah, try that guy out. Here, actually hit this guy because it'll hit everyone here.
You got.
Oh, nice. Exploded as well.
On it.
Nice. Okay. Okay, so we still got a bit of movement here onwards. Return to the drawbridge. What do we get? We got Red Moss Poultice, a potion of protection, which is over here. Who's got armor potions? Someone's got armor potions. I don't know who it is. What's this? This is. Let's go over there. Okay.
Just point me in the right direction.
A bronze tabar axe. And a Titan's hoof. Masterwork hammer. One-handed. This hammer is wrapped in hide and made of crude materials, +2 might. On weapon crit it interrupts. That. You're gonna keep that as an offhand. Screw this weapon, whatever it is. This is the axe of the first brother. Irrelevant. Shields wise, you have a bronze tower shield. You're gonna have this weapon here and a bronze tower shield in the offhand if you ever need to swap into a slashy weapon. Look at that, it's 4 seconds there because of Harbinger's wings.
Right.
Nice. Anyway, let's grab everybody and head back to the drawbridge apparently. Oh, apparently heading over there first of all. Right, levels. Let's make you hit a little bit harder, and you're still working on Duelist, right? Because we got Know Your Enemy last time, we got Know Your Enemy this time. Blood calls to blood. Or know your enemy. Know your enemy gives you... When you inflict a graze, you get accuracy. But blood calls to blood means when a weapon crit, you hit everyone around you. So... Climb up. Back to the drawbridge. You've killed them all? I don't know how Chinon found you, but you're not the champion of order he imagines. Far from it. Face me, Lieutenant. I'm ready for more. Madness. But I'm not the one to turn down a challenge from a capable foe. I'll drop the bridge and meet you there. We'll fight it out for the glory of Sentinel's stand. Okay. Let's turn around then. Let's do a proper fight.
Right.
With my front line in the front line, as it's supposed to be. I mean, come
Could
on.
you take a look at that?
Addendum added, making a stand. Use the stat item to interrupt Rust Storm. I think we've already done that, haven't we? Okay, so what do we have here? We have Rumelan, Ironwalker, Earthshaker, Crescent Runner, Forge Bound Apprentice, a bit of everything.
This'll be fun.
Okay. Why are you casting that on me? Why are you casting that on me? Cast that on you. You cast shield on you.
Will do.
Okay. Start casting a couple of big ones then. Start casting some big spells. Like you. You're gonna cast Icicle Storm there.
Damn thing couldn't pierce cloth.
You got that, and then cast Firestorm here. Alright, we're wounded, that's not great. Heal up. Okay, we're still need to focus on... Who are we going to focus on? These other guys, probably the best solution. You got a, what, 36% chance. Start hitting that guy with spells. Can you taunt these guys? Because if you could taunt that guy, Rumelan, off Verse, Rumelan can, Verse can go ahead and start killing people in the back line.
Will do.
What are you going to cast? You're going to cast... that.
Come and face my...
You did not manage to cast Rumelan off Verse. Great. Iron Storm is unlikely to happen because it focuses on the wrong person, as per usual. Have you got a spell? Can you cast that on you? 68% chance.
I will aid you. That one rattled me hard.
Taunted, good. That ended. Right, you're gonna go over there and you are basically gonna start attacking these people down. Right, we're gonna start hitting hard now. Fulminations. And... Arcane Missiles.
I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass.
Fulmination already cast. Okay, so Twisted Flame it is then. Another Rhyme Fireball, good, and then another one of these. We're gonna cast also a energy shield on yourself. Then quickly cast a Will of Command. Command, and then followed by a Rhyme Fireball. Why? 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 Why did you dash there? It makes no sense for you to dash though, for God's sake, why? Move. Why did you dash there? Good God.
Smash to pieces!
Restoring touch. Go on. Can you wreck that guy, please? Thank you.
That's how it's fucking done.
And you can get a charged fist on you. Wounded. Okay, good. And then we can focus you down.
I got it. Damn thing couldn't pierce claw.
What you got? You got a unsettled stone, which is damage if you're nearby. But if you're not nearby, it's not a problem.
Men, useless. Ha! I'm on it.
Stunned hits, twisting fire, twisting flame, twisting flame.
Come and feast my iron!
Did you just miss? You did just miss. Oy vey.
Damn thing couldn't pierce cloth. And this weapon is like nipples on men.
You got double slashing. That's the problem. You've got double slashing weapons. No, Jagged Enemy's Thirst is slashing. Oh, that's slashing as well. Really? You got slash pierce. You can pierce through the armor. That weapon isn't doing much. Okay.
Useless. You got it. Ha! Damn thing couldn't pierce cloth.
Boulder fling. Some healing down. And why are you not doing
This
anything?
weapon is like nipples on men. You.
Healing is aggressive. Go. Have some AI. I think that's happening because ages ago I turned it to passive. That's probably why. I'm probably fighting with my past self essentially. Okay, that's cleared out. We got ourselves a Masterwork Titan's Blade, double-handed weapon, +2 might. Great. Something else to sell. You use this. Didn't have to. You can have that. Whetstone's probably good for you. There's our Red Moss Poultice. And a Broken Disfavored Buckler goes in there. Okay.
Sorry, I can't.
Force the wheel, create a workaround. Diffuse off. Bucket is coming up. Didn't see what that didn't really see what that did to us, but fine. And over here we have a couple of things to grab. Oh, that's down there. Okay. Okay. Still there. That's something over there, so you can go over to here, pick this
Can't
up.
do that.
Hello, what do we have here? Stalwart Bronze Sword can get thrown away. A Cleansing Charm, I mean poison can get thrown away. You Mind Rot Venom. Sure.
I got it.
Right, who's gonna get chucked away? That's gonna get chucked away. That's gonna get chucked away. That goes on there. That goes 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 there. Okay. We definitely need to start spending a lot of money on upgrading our weapons.
Can't do that.
Ooh, trap detected, that's not good.
What do we have here?
I think max level is 15, I'm not sure. Masterwork Titan's Knuckle. Sure.
Can't do that.
A lot of really good weapons now start getting thrown away
Sorry,
because
I
they're just not good enough. Light bronze boots. And down here we have, last guy here has Damp Mission Report. It describes an evening patrol where the Crawlers spotted a Crimson Spear meeting with a stalwart captain. Whoever wrote the log must have intended on reporting it to a superior officer, but fell in battle before they had a chance. Yes, that's definitely part of the trial, because that is evidence against someone. Jack was conscripting Unbroken from his forces.
Can't do that.
Neither side is blameless in this nightmare, but
Curious. Yes.
some are definitely more to blame than others. I'm just going to work our way through here. Use the steadfast insignia to go through the storm. The wind wall parts as you hold the steadfast insignia aloft. Dust and debris swirl around a cone-shaped absence protected before you, which stretches into a tunnel of breathable air. The insignia's jewels begin to glow brightly, as if invigorated by this parting of the winds. Whatever dormant state the artifact occupied is now awake at full potential. I guess we now have a fully activated steadfast insignia. +3 resolve and gives you steadfast stand. It grants nearby allies resolve and an increased resistance to being knocked prone or pushed back. Which is straight better than this one, because this one here is +1 resolve. More artifacts to use. I've now got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 artifacts on Sanan alone. You've got a bow, you've got your sword, and you haven't got anything yet, but we might give you a good... Maybe you get a good staff eventually. Maybe. Again, no one really uses two-handed swords, so it's a bit of a... eh.
The path remains open. We should expect others to follow.
Okay, so what are we doing here? These walls of the keep have been beaten and chipped away both by the storm and the bitter clash between disfavored and unbroken. Can it be? A figure approaches through the storm. Announce yourself, invader. We haven't sat in the eye of the storm for this long to welcome slaves of Kyros. To become slaves of Kyros. Take us to Stratos Herodin. I don't want to hear any more of your petty threats or how much you love your country. Deliver us to the serpent at the heart of this nest. Oops, I missed that one. Whoa there, big boy. I'll watch the storm all day. Stratos is behind the walls. The insignia? Why? Someone bearing the Regent's insignia comes this way. Why have you come, stranger? Roar over the volume of the storm. The wind wall is open. I suggest you leave with your lives or join the mound of bodies I left in my wake. I'm just gonna roar over the volume of the storm. Skyblade's weapon wavers in the hands and her face turns an unhealthy pallor. She seems equally poised to drop it and run or make a careless swing to open some distance between you. She furrows her brow. You think I haven't screamed into the storm before? That my desperation to see home again hasn't ripped from my throat when I least expected? You think I haven't breathed my weight in rust and debris? That my throat isn't as raw and parched as yours? Then come at me, we'll see who roars loudest. Well, I guess that didn't work out.
More bodies to pile in our wake.
Why?
I'm not feeling so
Right, you're getting that removed, buddy.
great.
That taunting spell is definitely not ideal for you. Let's be perfectly clear with this.
Get back here.
That taunting spell does not work out well for you. Can you get some good hits on anyone here? No, you cannot. So if you can't get good hits on anyone,
Get back here.
we'll just cast Rhyme Fireball. Rhyme Fireball. So you can get
Right.
get some good hits now. Good, get some good hits in. Get your levels up. We will have to rest. Everyone's gonna get progressively worse when we rest, unfortunately. Come on. Cast. Just attack.
Not a problem.
200 weapons plus 1, that's what we want. Keep getting 200 weapons plus.
My blood spills.
Stunned, taunted, stunned. There you go. Come on. Let's explore the outside. More traps, huh?
You see that?
More skyblades over here. Massive spikes split apart the castle walls here, the result of a tremendous winds that passed through long ago. Okay, I'm assuming we're not getting through there. We're just gonna make our way.
Sorry, I can't.
Did I hear something roaring a minute ago? I can only guess it's my countrymen's gore on your boots, Invader. I warn you that I'm ready to put a better fight, and your fragile shrieks won't unnerve me. Out of my way, peon. No amount of stalwart rats can keep me from wrapping my hands around the Regent's throat. I've come a long way for an audience with the Regent. My reason compels me to doubt your words, but something in your bearing tells me you speak the truth. You've wasted your time, outsider. It is up to Kyros to end this edict, and nothing will move the Regent to negotiate. I wish that Herodin was more inclined to negotiate for a better option, but he's relieving that responsibility in Kyros' lap. He acts as if he can wait out the storm until it passes, but the rest of us aren't so sure. That sounds like a challenge to me. If you wipe the grit from your eyes, maybe you'll see that we've come with more than honeyed words at our disposal. I think the Regent mistakes his place in the matter. He is the one who suspends this war with inaction, and we will be only too happy to strip him of that distinction. I suggest you turn back the way you came, however it was that you got here, and inform your superiors that we will not be budged. Stay your weapons and raise the gate. I would speak with our guest. Step forward and present yourself then. Keep a respectful tongue, and you will not have any trouble. Okay, so we get to kill this guy. We have to kill this guy. The edict only ends when he leaves the throne. Stalwart's ruler looks at you with a mixture of caution and amazement. His gaze lingers on the steadfast insignia. That explains how you were able to pierce the winds. But why have you come? Not to liberate an enemy, I think. The long isolation has taken its toll, but we aren't deaf to the news of the outside world. I think I recognize a Fatebinder when I see one, so logic follows that you are the keeper of Vendrian's Well. Herodin! Come out and face us, coward. You've dodged this reckoning long enough. Do I know you? Your face, what little I can make of it, eludes me. Your friend here seems a mite unstable for emissary work. You're not wrong. I think he's unstable for any kind of work. You've survived the Overlord's prison for over a year. I live on, and so does the Regent bloodline endures. Even the disfavored couldn't breach Kyros' wind wall when the edict crashed upon our heads, though I'm less certain how you managed. You didn't travel this far to deliver terms of surrender, did you? This storm is destroying your people. Surely you must see how the madness in prolonging it is inevitable. Sorry to contradict you in this front, but they're not his people any longer. The unbroken outside keep curse his name. But if this aged fish diddler had any grasp on reality, he'd have offed himself already. I'm not ignorant of my part in this equation. The edict can only be ended with the blood of the last regent, as Kyros decreed. I must warn you, I haven't survived this long only to be cut down by Kyros' lapdog. I endured the war, the disfavored suicide march, and the long isolation. I won't make it easy. What was that about a disfavored suicide march? In the second year of the war, my personal forces captured one of Graven Ash's elite legions. We divided their numbers for our own protection, some here, others at Duskwatch, with plans of bargaining with Ash for their lives. You preyed on the Archon's love for his troops? Monster. The war came to a, shall I say, climactic stalemate when a disfavored force amassed around Sentinel Stand to drive us out and liberate our prisoner. The rest, as you know, is history. Before the disfavored could finish their desperate attack, the edict swept up my people and Ash's legion like they were made of straw, battering bones and iron into so much dust that now swirls about our heads. I remember that day too well, which if you had but surrendered, the hundreds of northerners and southerners alike would have been spared. Stalwart bores to no one, you armadillo of rust and entropy. Herodin grimaces at Barrack and shakes his head. Your presence alone dirties these noble defenses. Let's see. What have you gained from this long stalemate, beyond the hatred of your people? The people do not know what is best for Stalwart. We need a strong leader. Of course they don't know. Typical. Typical rhetoric. We need a strong leader who understands. Strong and stable. That's what you need. Strong and stable. For God's sake. We need a strong leader who understands the traditions of the realm, whose blood is a part of that storied heritage. If they spite me for preserving our strength here and outlasting the war, so be it. I do not accept this mantle for adoration. What have I gained? I have kept Stalwart alive in this self-imposed prison. Whatever else you may think. The desperation to reach this place and end my life only confirms the righteousness of that decision, as hard as it has been. I count words. A true leader would have you could have ended this edict long ago. You mean by suicide or by execution at the hands of my countrymen? That would betray the dignity of my station and the honor of my soldiers alike. In caving to the Overlord's will, we would lose the very thing which made Stalwart great, our perseverance. I took no pleasure in watching storms ravage my country, here from the safety of the eye. I have suffered the weight of that decision every day, but I would never second-guess it. Your burden is nothing to mine, or that of your people. To consign your country to this is unforgivable. When Kyros called on Ash to submit, he chose his soldiers' lives over his pride. You are a coward, and I'll see it that you die like one too. I'm going to end the edict one way or another. Will you help me or not? I will not, and you are a fool to think that I would accept such an outrageous proposal, given everything that it represents. The very pride of my station hinges on rejecting your impossible solution. As Regent of the great realm of Stalwart, I eject you from any courtesy or invitation that holds you to these walls and banish you from my lands. Would anyone else like to make an empty gesture? Seems there are plenty to go around. Typical that the attendants of Kyros present no agreeable terms. You may distort the histories to reflect that I forced this confrontation, but everyone here will remember that when your Overlord locked me in an impossible choice, I chose Stalwart. Fair enough. Again, my front line is behind me. God knows why. If at least it was like arranged like in a 4 like this, that'd be better, but no. Okay. Can you get some people here?
Another scar? Fine.
Are you afraid of death?
There you go. Move away a little bit. Alright, you can get some Twisted Flame there. You were gonna move over there. Get into close range of that guy and stay in close range of that guy. We're gonna hit you with a arcane missile.
I'll take care of it.
Smash to pieces!
Twisting Flame, come on. Twisting Flame, and then follow that with a Mighty Thunderbolt, Thunderstorm, followed by Scorching Missiles. Apparently that didn't count.
Bleed out, you little shit.
Thank you, Eb. Eb, can you get a Path of Frost to that? Good, and then you can get a jolt there, you can get a ball lightning.
I got it. That damn thing couldn't pierce cloth.
Thank you, Eb.
I'll tear your scalp out by your ass.
And come on. Good. Whew.
Yes.
Right, let's see what we got here. We got ourselves a Stalwart Great Axe. Again, better than... Yeah, we definitely start looking into improving our situation. A Broken Spear. Right. Really? Why? Use a Broken Spear to create a matrix handle, or just use athletics, just use the Broken Spear. That's a very poor design, I'll be honest with you. But anyway, that will carry on next time, folks, when we head into Stalwart and clear out the steward, whatever his name is. Stratius Herodin. The Regent, that's the word. We'll clear out the Regent next time, folks. See you then. Bye.